This is the town of Hartlepool in the northeast of England. According to local folklore, it was here that a monkey was hanged as a French spy. During the Napoleonic Wars, a French ship was wrecked in a storm off the coast. The only survivor was a monkey, allegedly dressed in a French army uniform as a way to amuse the crew. Upon finding the monkey on the beach, the locals decided to put it on trial for espionage. However, the monkey was unable to answer their questions, and because they had seen neither a monkey nor a Frenchman before, the locals concluded that the monkey must be a French spy. The monkey was found guilty, sentenced to death, and hanged on the beach. This is the Leatherman, an unidentified vagabond who, for over 30 years, walked the same 365-mile route through the northeastern United States every year. Named because of his handmade leather suit, he was thought to be French-Canadian, due to his broken English and the discovery of a French-language prayer book on his person after his death. Living in rock shelters, the Leatherman stopped at towns along his route for food and supplies. He was so well known that people would wait for him outside their house, and he would eat his food on their doorstep. This is a plague doctor, a physician who treated victims of bubonic plague during epidemics. Cities would hire these physicians to treat victims whether they were rich or poor. While not all of them were qualified, plague doctors practiced bloodletting and other remedies such as placing frogs or leeches on an infected area. Some plague doctors wore a special costume, including an ankle-length overcoat and a bird-like beak mask. This mask was often filled with sweet-smelling fragrances in order to stave off bad smells that were thought to be the cause of the disease. Plague doctors, however, rarely cured patients, instead recording death tolls and the number of infected people for town records. This is Vesna Vulovic, a Serbian flight attendant who holds the Guinness World Record for the highest fall without a parachute. On January 26, 1972, Vesna's Yugoslav Airlines plane was blown up by a bomb. Investigators determined she survived due to being trapped by a food cart in the plane's fuselage. It hurtled towards the ground, but landed at an angle in a heavily wooded, snow-covered mountainside that cushioned the impact. Vesna suffered several broken bones and was temporarily paralyzed below the waist. Within 10 months of her fall, Vesna was able to walk again. The fall was measured at 33,330 feet, or just over 6 miles. This is Wojtek the Bear, a soldier in the Polish army during World War II. Wojtek was an orphaned cub when in 1942 he was purchased at an Iranian railway station by Polish soldiers on their way to Egypt. As he grew older, Wojtek would copy the soldiers by drinking beer, smoking or eating cigarettes, and marching on his hind legs. While boarding a British transport ship bound for Italy, Wojtek was officially drafted into the Polish army. The ship's regulations did not allow mascots and pet animals, so he was listed as a private in the 22nd Artillery Supply Company. During the Battle of Monte Cassino, Wojtek helped his unit by carrying crates of artillery shells and stacking them in trucks. For this service, he was promoted to corporal. After the war, Wojtek was given to the Edinburgh Zoo, where he spent the rest of his life.